This is a quick start guide for students and parents on how to use the new homework booklets that we are using in Year 7, 8 and 9. So first of all, equipment check. You will need your homework booklet. You will need your homework book. You will need some stationery, including a ruler, a pen, and then a different colour pen to do any marking for self-quizzes. All students across Key Stage 3 use the exact same homework timetable. You'll find this inside the homework booklets. So on a Monday, students are expected to look at English, music and French. On a Tuesday, maths, drama, computing, and so on. We do have some catch-up sessions on a Thursday and Friday, so the homework sort of lessens as the week goes on. Now, to know what to do in these subjects, we are directing students to look on Bromcom, where teachers will be giving guidance on which parts of the booklet they are to learn. For example, if you're a Year 9 student, and this is your knowledge organiser for DT, you might be asked to learn some of these keywords in the knowledge organiser. So your teacher might suggest you learn the top 3. And so you know those 3 are the things that you need to work on in your homework book. Students have been taught how to use their homework booklets in their tutor sessions. One of the things they've been taught to do is how to look at keywords. So if I am looking at these 3 keywords, sewing machine, resist dye and tie-dye, I would write down the keyword, read the definition, a machine used to sew fabric together, cover it over and see if I can remember the answer. And then if that's as far as I get, I can double check and see what I've missed off and then add it on with my red pen. And if I do the same thing for my other keywords, that is my homework done. All this is a way of making sure that students learn the really important knowledge that they need in each subject so that they can more successfully join in the lessons in school. This will help their memory and it will help them when they do any tests or assessments or longer pieces of writing. Some other examples of completed homework might look like this, where a student has copied the diagram across and then tested themselves on the key terms, marking it with the red pen. Or another example of looking at keywords is where you write all the keywords out and you use the look, cover, write, check method, similar to what I showed you with the sewing machine. And here's a final one that we've spent some time in school looking at as well, which is to look at a keyword, putting it in the middle in a bubble, and then consider what the definition of that is. You could copy that out of the knowledge organiser, and then looking up synonyms, writing it in a sentence, and then finally drawing it in a picture. So there are plenty of different ways that students can learn this information off by heart. If your child is particularly good at art and drawing, then they might choose to do more pictorial based activities. If they prefer to write things and self-quiz, then they might prefer the look, cover, write, check methods. For this new homework policy to be successful, we've all got our parts to play. So let me clarify a few things. We expect a small amount of homework to be completed every weeknight. This is a different amount for each of the 3 year groups. So first of all, for Year 7, we expect a maximum of 45 minutes. It might take them less time than that. We would hope it would, some nights, be lighter than 45 minutes, but we'd still expect them to cover the topics on their homework timetable. For Year 8, it's an hour, and for Year 9, it's a maximum of 1 hour 15. Homework needs to come to school every day in the homework packs we've provided. Tutors will then check the completion of that homework and award merits. Teachers will quiz the knowledge in the lessons. Students will then gain in confidence with their knowledge and feel like they can access the work in class more easily. Students will also learn really important study skills for the future as they approach GCSE, so they can prepare and know how to revise well when those things come along. Parents, your job is to encourage students as they get used to this new routine. It feels like a lot to begin with, but once it all beds in, I'm sure students will start to see the meaning of it and how it works and why it's important to do it. There is homework support available every single night after school from 3:20 to 4 p.m. in the library. Every student in Year 7, 8 and 9 is welcome to go and attend that with Miss Council.